man, physical media man, physical media man. What'd you buy? Was it something good?
What's up, guys? Physical Media Man back here again for another Physical Media Man Monday. I got pickups from 3 different stores in 3 different cities in 2 states. Before I get started, I'll leave the link to my Instagram page, or you can follow along with movies I'm watching as well as other random physical media posts. I also have a Physical Media Man store where you can look and see what I have for sale. It is not completely up to date, but it's getting there. If you see anything you're interested in, let me know. Or if I know there are, I think, a couple items for sale here. If you're interested in them, let me know. I'll also leave the link to my email so you can contact me on Instagram or via email or here on YouTube or my Facebook. I have a Physical Media Man Facebook as well as a Hodgepodge Garage, which I'll use for selling non-media related items. I haven't got anything on there yet, but I also have some things I need to sell. So I'll also leave the link to my Film Aficionado, where you can see my wish list of movies I'm after, as well as not a complete collection, but a collection that it's not up to date, but it's getting there. So yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, leave feedback, do all that good stuff. If you want to be notified every time I post a video, you can hit that bell. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So my first pickups were because I went to Indianapolis, Indiana, to the Collector's Den for an autograph signing. I'm a big Notre Dame fan, and Quentin Nelson, the Colts draft pick, first round draft pick this year, he went to Notre Dame. He was doing a signing, and I have a Play Like a Champion poster. I had him sign that, and then on the way back, I decided to stop. Well, I got some dinner, and right across the street there was a Dollar Tree, so I decided to go there and see what they had. And they had some other items, and I did some upgrading as well. So first one I got for my wife. It sounded like something she would like. I read what it's about, and it sounded interesting, like I might even enjoy it. But it's Paper Towns. I think a lot of people picked this one up. So for $1, picked it up. It's from the author of The Fault in Our Stars, which we have as well, and I haven't watched, but she's watched it and really enjoyed it. This one is an upgrade. I just picked up the DVD at my local Goodwill, Dollar Tree. If I said no, I think I said, I don't know. Anyways, I got it at this other Dollar Tree. So I got the Blu-ray copy of Jackie Chan and Police Story Lockdown. So if you're interested in the DVD, it is for sale. I also got The Oranges. I feel like a lot of people picked this one up. It has Hugh Laurie in it, as well as Oliver Platt, who I normally enjoy in movies. Adam Brody. I don't know. For $1, definitely worth picking up. Blu-ray DVD combo too. Kind of sounds like there's something loose in there. For $1, I decided to upgrade this. We got Joel and Ethan Coen's Burn After Reading with George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Frances McDormand, Tilda Swinton, and John Malkovich. I already have this on DVD, so if you're interested in the DVD, it is for sale. So thought that was worth upgrading. I got another copy of Bubble. This is a Steven Soderbergh film, and this one is for sale. So if you're interested in it, let me know. I was excited about this. I don't think I'd really seen anyone post about it. We got Accidental Love, and the main reason I picked this up is for my Jake Gyllenhaal collection. I've been getting a lot of his movies recently, but it also has Jessica Biel, Catherine Keener, who was also in The Oranges, James Marsden, like from X-Men and some other movies, Tracy Morgan, and James Brolin. So good cast. Don't really know too much about it, but I had to pick it up. And then this one I thought people had said was really good. and it got a good IMDb rating. But it's The History of Boys. So picked it up. It sounded good, looked good. So that's what I got from the other Dollar Tree I went to. So, and then next up this week, I stopped at my local Dollar Tree, and I got two things here. I got Hootie and the Blowfish. This looks like it's just self-titled. And when I looked at the back, I thought they looked younger than their debut album, but this was released in 2003, so this was their second or third CD. I wasn't really familiar with anything that was on it, but it was $2. So pick that up. And I also got Fantasia on VHS. Case is in very good condition. It's a cool black one. I'd almost bought this from Sarah's Films for Sale Instagram, but she was asking $3, and I figured I'd definitely be able to get it. I wasn't really after it, so, and I just happened to run across it the next day or two, so happy to pick that up for $1. So that's what I got from there. And then this past weekend we went and visited my brother-in-law and his wife and their son, and they took me to McKays. It's kind of like a half-price books. They have books, movies, video games, CDs. I mean, it was a great place. Records, and I got a box of stuff for $55 here. I'll make room real fast. All right. For $2.95, brand new factory sealed on Blu-ray, we got The Green Hornet with Seth Rogen. I already have this, but I bought this like right when Blu-rays were coming out, and I just got disc only. So if you're interested in disc only on Blu-ray, let me know. I'll have one for sale. So for $2.95, I thought it was definitely worth actually getting the case, and especially since it came with a slipcover. So happy about that one. Next up, I don't know anything about, but it kind of sounded interesting, and it looks like they're at a Coliseum, like where USC plays. We got Charlton Heston and John Cassavetes in 2-Minute Warning for 25 cents. I thought it was definitely worth picking up. So next up, I couldn't remember. I know I have the other two Chronicles of Riddick movies. I think I was missing this one. This is the animated one, but it still has Vin Diesel voicing the character. We got Dark Fury. And for 95 cents, definitely had to pick it up. So I think I've completed that now, and I haven't watched any of them, so I'm interested to do that sometime. Next up, for 95 cents with this really cool slip, discs were in good condition. Season 2 of Arrested Development. Thought this was an amazing deal. I've watched all the seasons. I watched them on Netflix. So, but for 95 cents, I decided to pick it up. So happy with that purchase. And next up, my wife, I kind of asked her if she wanted it, and she said yeah. So I've been getting more live music releases. So I got this Justin Timberlake Future Sex / Love Show live from Madison Square Garden, and I've heard he's awesome in concert. So for 95 cents, thought it was definitely worth picking up. Next up, we got Star Trek: The Next Generation for $1.95 with slipcover on Blu-ray. Thought that was a good deal, and this one has Patrick Stewart in it, so haven't really watched a lot of these, but for $1.95 I picked it up. Next up, we got the first season of Arrested Development, and this was also 95 cents, so two great deals on Arrested Development. Next up, I couldn't remember if I had it or not, but I've heard it's amazing, and this is the 2-disc widescreen collection edition of Once Upon a Time in the West for $1.95. So picked that up. Figured I could sell it if I did already buy it. Next up, I was always intrigued by this show and heard it was good. We got Sacha Baron Cohen and the Ali G show, the complete first season, for 25 cents. I've never seen a store sell anything for 25 cents media related, so it was great to pick these items up that cheap. Next up, picked up for my buddy, and it doesn't have the shrink wrap, but it is still factory sealed. We got Hugo weaving, but mainly Russell Crowe in proof. I recently picked this up, very hard to find, so added to his Russell Crowe collection, but $1.95, so good deal. So picked that up for him. Next up is to sell. We got an artesian release of the Return of the Pink Panther. So if you're interested in this, let me know. Next up, my wife had seen this, but I had not. It's a two-disc edition for 95 cents. The 10th anniversary edition of Selena with Jennifer Lopez playing her. So I've never watched it. I'm excited to check it out. So pick that up. Next up, had to pick this up. I might sell it. He just passed away, but we got Burt Reynolds and Hooper. Not seen it, but for $1.95 I decided to pick it up. So got that one. Here's another one I don't know. I never watched this show, but Alec Baldwin, Tracy Morgan, Tina Fey. We got 30 Rock Season 1 for $1.95. I wasn't really sure on this one either, but it's got Katharine Hepburn in it and Spencer Tracy. So for $1.95 I got Pat and Mike. Don't know anything about it, but picked it up. Next up we got some, well, maybe I'll do this next. Got my second Laserdisc. I don't believe I have this one yet on DVD. I'm sure it did get released, but anyways, Diane Keaton, but got it for Liam Neeson, so, and it was directed by Leonard Nimoy. Anyways, we got The Good Mother for 95 cents. All their Laserdiscs were 95 cents. Sadly, nothing was really that intriguing. So that was the only one I picked up. Again, I really want to get a Laserdisc player. It was kind of silly, I guess. I don't know, but I think it's a cool system. So hopefully I run across one soon. Next up, I just took a gamble, but for the cases alone, I figured was worth it. So for 25 cents, they had a very scratched section. So I went through that, and some of them, they weren't really that scratched. I don't know. This one's kind of bad. I might test it out. I might try to clean it. I do want to get a disc cleaner at some point. But for 25 cents, I got Gears of War 2 and Gears of War 3. And I already have the first one. So I might try to get these to work. If nothing else, I got some replacement Xbox cases since they're the green. And then this one was a little more expensive. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty scratched. If you're interested in it, let me know. But for $2.95, we got Super Mario Bros. Wii. And the reason I did this is recently, if you remember, I had an awesome Facebook Marketplace deal, and I picked up Super Mario Bros. Wii, but it came in one of the cardboard things, because I think it came with the system. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put the disc in here and probably put the cardboard in it even, in the inside where the manual goes. But now I got a case for it. So for $2.95, I've actually been on the hunt for one. And I was looking at eBay and they're like $4. So for $2.95, thought it was totally worth it. Maybe I can sell the disc. I don't know. I don't know if anybody would want a disc that didn't work, but anyways, thought that was totally worth it. Next up was also one that was in the very scratched section, and it doesn't really appear to be that bad. It didn't seem very scratched to me, so picked it up. $1.95. We got Disneyland Adventures, and this is on Connect, so I don't know if you like walk around the park or what, but it was worth it. And then I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure this was only released on the Sega Genesis. And I have the first one on the Super Nintendo, but we got Barkley, Shut Up and Jam 2 for $3.95. I thought it was worth it. Comes with the manual, so add to the Sega Genesis collection. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place here. Next up, we got Diner for 95 cents. I always heard this was good. It's got Steve Guttenberg, Daniel Stern, Mickey Rourke, Kevin Bacon. So, finally picked it up. And then this one's to sell. I just recently picked it up myself for my own Whoopi Goldberg collection. So if you're interested in this, let me know. I don't know if anyone else collects Whoopi Goldberg movies like I do, but this one's for sale. We got The Long Walk Home. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I got one more video game, a book, and some CDs here. So the video game is for $1.95, NFL Quarterback Club 99 for the Nintendo 64. I'm going to try to get all the games for the Nintendo 64. It was the very first system I had, and I know probably take me a while to try to do that, but for $2 basically, definitely worth picking that one up. And then the book, my wife's a big Cardinals fan, so's the rest of her family, and they always talk about him, and I enjoy reading autobiographies. So I picked up Stan Musial, An American Life for $4. So looking forward to reading this. It might be a while since I have a lot of books to read, so but thought it was definitely worth picking up. Then CDs. This one has scratch on it too, but my buddy and I, we used to always, when we were probably in junior high, we'd go to Target with his mom, and we would each get a CD, and then we would burn each other a copy of the one that we got. And hopefully I'm right on this. I need to go look. But if you guys remember right, Nelly came out with a double album, Sweat and Suit, I believe. And I'm pretty sure I didn't have this one. He got this copy. So for $1.45 I picked it up. And hopefully I'm right on this. I'm pretty sure, because if I remember correctly, I thought the one he got was a lot better. And this one does have like Heart of a Champion on it. So I'm pretty sure this is the one he got. Next up, we got Shania Twain, and Come On Over for 95 cents. So I think I had this when I was a kid. I can't remember though. Next up, I don't think I had this. So for 89 cents, I picked up Nirvana and Utero. So yeah, it's got some good songs on it. So for 95 cents, had to pick it up. Next up, we got brand new factory sealed Toronto rock concert of Chuck Berry. And it has My Ding-a-Ling on it. So if you haven't heard that, check it out. It is 9 minutes and 32 seconds. It's pretty great. So brand new factory sealed, pick that up. Next up, for 25 cents, I knew I didn't have this one, and I had their at least first album. We got Spin Doctors and Turn It Upside Down. So pick that up. Next up, I know I have the record, but I don't think I have the CD. For 25 cents, I picked up Bruce Hornsby and the Range, The Way It Is. So if you aren't familiar with this, I highly suggest checking it out. It's got The Way It Is on it, which is what the album title is. If you're familiar with the Tupac Changes song, this was where it came from. So good stuff. Next up, I don't know if it was silly to pick this up. My parents have a copy, and I have a burnt copy, but for $2.95, I absolutely love this soundtrack, this CD. We got Home Alone Christmas, so for $2.95, and I listen to this every Christmas. I love Christmas music, so very happy to have my own copy. And then lastly, brand new factory sealed. I was very happy about picking this up. We got Florence and the Machine, High as Hope. Yeah, brand new, factory sealed, 95 cents. I was pumped. So again, shout out to my brother-in-law and his wife and their son for going with me or taking me to McKays. It was a really great store. I really enjoyed going. So that was everything I got this week. I'm not planning on doing any media hunting this week. This will put me 2 weeks ahead, I guess, or maybe a week ahead. I'm already a week ahead, so anyways, and then the following week is a huge media purchasing by me. I got sales Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and I'm really excited about it. So yeah, like I've said before, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. Don't think I have anything else, so this is Physical Media Man signing off. Physical media will never die.
Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man.